Good morning, it is 7:30 and I'm heading to the breakfast dinner last night. It was good, it went well, all went well. I had problems to fall asleep and I woke up before I needed to. But yeah, breakfast and then by 7 I want to be going. It is like 5 degrees in here. Really cold, I don't like it. But it is what it is. Yeah, I tried to be really quiet this morning and not turning on the lights, but then there are these Spanish people who keep just making loads of noises and lights on, and then they leave the room and leave the lights on. So I don't get it. I do not get it. So yesterday, I think I said it earlier, but like, I'll do the recap. So we got to the albergue, I had a shower, and then we went to get food, and then I got back and I was like, well, the girl who I was supposed to stay, or with whom I was supposed to stay in the same room, she's not here. Where are her stuff? And then I found out that I was in the wrong place. So we were staying in a different house. It's the albergue owner's parents' house. So we were staying there, and I was talking a lot with the Spanish girls, so basically just couldn't make any videos. The dinner was good. We had pasta soup with pork and eggs, and then we had meatballs and really nice flavored tomatoes. And yeah, so basically then, well, I had 3 glasses of wine and I went to sleep. It was like 10:30 or something like that. But the dinner, we had a great time. This morning, the breakfast, €4 for like toast. There was cakes, but like definitely not really worth the €4. But it is what it is. I got my day started, so I suppose that's a good thing. Yeah, so yesterday I changed my plans a little bit because I'm trying to stick with the lads. So they're getting to Santiago on the 21st, and if I can change my booking from 2 nights to 1 night, I can go there with them. I'm really tempted for with the free lunch. But then again, I think this year I'll just stick with the company, because we would be walking like 500 kilometers together. So it does mean something when you actually get there with people instead of alone and then meet them on the next day. It would be great to meet them though, but I think I want to get there with them instead of alone. Yeah, that's about it. So I've been walking 8 kilometers now, and at the kilometer 13, so in 5 kilometers, there should be somewhere to stop for breakfast. It is 8:25, so I'm expecting that places will open at 9. So I really hope that I will get something to eat, or like a second breakfast over there. You never know, but let's hope the best. So I have this one problem now with the days and stuff, because I've kept telling everyone that I can do this in 32 days, which I can, and I could do this in 31 days actually. That's not a problem, because I had planned 3 40-kilometer days. But the problem is that I will get to Santiago on 20th, and the boys will get to Santiago on 21st. So I'm kind of like, I would like to stick with them for as long as I can. But I know that when I get to the Santiago, yes, I'll get my free lunch. I can do that, not a problem. But when I get to the plaza of the cathedral, I'll just go like, yay, this was it, woohoo, good me. But if I get there with boys, it's like, party with it, woohoo. So I would like to have that feeling. But then at the same time, I'm really stubborn of my like own plans that 32 days, it has to be 32 days and free lunch. But then again, I have my Camino family, so I could get there on 20 days. I could just maybe like do a long day in the last 2 days or something like that. And then I could wait for the boys on the 21st when they get there. That could be one thing. But yeah, I kind of would like to get to the mass. I think we'll get it. Like if we start at 7, if we start at 8, we'll get there in 4 hours. Not a problem. We get to the mass. That's not a problem. Okay, so yes, but what I believe that all the suffering and long days at the beginning, they were meant to be, and they were meant to bring me to the boys or lads, guys, men. So I kind of would like to stick with what was meant to be, because I want to believe that it was meant to be. This is my Camino family now. I didn't have it last year, and it has been so much better when I've been not necessarily always walking with the boys, but hanging out with them. So yeah, it's a tricky question. I have until the 17th time to decide what I want to do, and then I can't change my booking. So yeah, I have serious thinking to do. So that place had nowhere to stop, so it's 4 kilometers forward and a new try. So I came off the Camino, like I did the corner when the Camino would have cut the corner and skipped the village. So I went to this little village which was meant to have a bar, but the bar was closed. It also was meant to have a shop, but I wasn't even bothered to go to the shop because I just would have wanted to sit down and have my coffee. But I can see Samara already, and I don't know how much I have left, but like, sure, 31, 32 kilometers. It will go without breaks. Like, I had a small bag of crisps, so that'll do. Well, like, I have still 10 kilometers left. I can see the city already. I could stop if there's a nice cafe on the way, which I highly doubt. But I'll start googling if there's a McDonald's, because McDonald's is always open. There's no need to visit the Stonehenge after this, because we have 3 big rocks with like loads of text on it that I don't understand. And we have this the Promise Curb. People throw rocks in there. There's no dead animals, so I suppose that's a good thing. You would think that there would be like loads of rats or mice or something like that. Maybe I'll throw a rock in there. Oh, there's I don't know if I can. I lost it. Where is it? There's someone wrote a text on that one. What does it say though? Sorry. It says, where is it? Where is it now? I can't. Oh, there. I still don't know what it says. Kurra? Yeah? So, I could have stopped there. That would have been a nice place to sit down. But I have only 6 kilometers left. So, my plan is to just push it. Like it's hour and 15 minutes, hour and 10 minutes, hour and 15 minutes. And then I can get food, which I really haven't had today yet. So I'll just push it and go to eat. I mean, it's not bad. Oh, it's cute. All good. Yay! So I got to Samara a little bit of past one. I had some crepes, ice cream, bocadillo with ham. And then I got to the hostel, I checked in, I washed my clothes, I had a shower, and then I took a tiny little nap and I went to see the cathedral with the lads. And yeah, then we went to have pizza. We paid a lot for a wine, like it was 20 euro bottle of wine, and it kind of like you can get a good wine with that price in Finland, and we're in Spain and it's a local wine, so it should be a little bit cheaper. But yeah, anyway, tomorrow it's 31.5 kilometer day. The albergue where we're going, it has only 12 beds, so I know I'll get a bed because I'll get there first, but I'm trying if they could keep 3 beds for the lads, so that they don't need to do a long day, because that kind of it messes up everything basically, because I was supposed to do 41 or 40 something K tomorrow, and I'm kind of what's the word now? I'm not walking that far in order to stick with them. So if I get to the place where they were supposed to stay and they go to the place where I was supposed to go, it's kind of, it doesn't really work like that. Anyway, it's 9-ish, and I am heading to sleep, and I'll wake up at 6 and I'll leave whenever I'm ready.